Good afternoon, guys. I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to access Discus, which is some of the free resources that the state of South Carolina provides to students. The way we're going to access this is by typing in a Google search, SC, which stands for South Carolina, Discus, which is the name of the database, which is a collection of resources. You can see when you hit that, you get right here, scdiscus.org. Okay, so you could also type in scdiscus.org straight into your search box. It's going to bring you to this page. If for some reason you're doing this outside of school hours, you can ask me for the code to get in. There's a username and password, and I can provide that to you. So just taking a look here, these are some of the options for you to search. One of the places you can go is a smart search. This is going to be just like a Google search. So into the search box, you're going to type in, let's say you were researching Darfur, which is one example of genocide. Click search. And that is going to pull up 179,000 plus resources. And we'll talk about how to narrow those down later on. But this is going to pull up everything in every single magazine, journal article, newspaper that Discus has access to. So that might be a little too much information for you. So I'm going to click out of that and go back to this original list. So you can search for resources based on your grade level. So here are some of the high school lists that they give you. You can also search by subject. So if you were in education, current issues, so that might be somewhere you could look for genocide. You could also go into history. That might be something you could do as well. And then under history, they're going to give you some of the sources that they think might be the best for you. Notice this is not just reading sources. They're here, 20th century historical videos. Discus can provide you to this. One of the reasons I show you Discus is because this is a search I guess a database that could help you in any and all of your classes when you need to do research. I think one of the places I want to show you, though, is the A to Z list, which I'll click on. And this gives you a lot of those suggested resources, but they give them to you all in the same place. So not on a particular, not just under history. So you can see here you have a Spanish resource, you have world data analysis, which will give you lots of charts. You've got a lot of different things. There's the power search that we already looked at, a nursing resource center. So a lot of different places you can go for information. One of the things I wanted to show you is the opposing viewpoints and points of view reference center. So I'm just going to click on one of those and just kind of show you what it is. So this is a place where it does have the magic search box up at the top. So I could type in Darfur genocide at the top. And this is going to give me several different articles on different viewpoints. That's why it's opposing viewpoints. So it's going to give me information on different sides, and it shows me over here all the different resources or types of resources that they have. And then I can scroll down and see those. I've got images, I've got magazine articles, I've got audio, notice some articles from NPR, news articles, and then videos, as well as a primary source, which means somebody who actually experienced it. Okay, so that's one thing, opposing viewpoints. So that's one place that you could use. Going back to the A to Z list, another place that I encourage you to go is Britannica School. So Britannica School is an online encyclopedia. One of the things that I like about this is that they do have the high school level, and they also have a middle school level, which gives you the reading at a slightly easier vocabulary, all right? But let's assume we're all high school students, so I'm going to click on high school, and then I'm going to put in Darfur genocide. Okay, so similar to what we saw in the opposing viewpoints, over here it's going to give me all of my types of sources. Okay, here it's going to give me my links, so I can look up, if I click here, this is going to give me information on the country, on the geography, on the history. So history is probably the section that would have information about the ethnic tensions, which is what led to the genocide. Okay, so I've got a good amount of information there, but it's not too much. It's not overwhelming. And again, you could click down to a lower, well, if you wanted to click to on a different level, you would click there and it would actually take you to a slightly easier level. I can go back I can click on the Rwandan genocide of 1994. I have images and charts. Remember, you can use charts and maps as a resource as well. So I have lots of different war crimes that's usually associated with genocide, and you can see that here. They give you a little summary underneath of the types of information that's there, just like you might see on a Google search. Okay, and notice that down here at the bottom, it will tell you that you have 7 pages of resources. Okay, if I go here and click on the Rwandan genocide of 1994, one thing I want you to notice is I believe there should be, what I want to show you is that if you click here, the checkbox, notice how the word cite comes up above it. That is so you can create your citation. And the nice part is it'll tell you, what do you want? Well, we want MLA. It's already selected for us. And you can then just copy and paste. This is your citation. You copy and paste it at the end of your document and it's done. That's one of the other really nice parts about using Discus. So I wanted to show you that. So notice you do have all of these for your other classes, but for this research, I think Britannica School is a great place to start. And again, you have your opposing viewpoints and your points of view reference center that are going to give you some of the required reference sources that do not come off the internet that I think will be helpful to you. If you have any questions, please let me know.